and welcome to this, another episode 1 of season 4 of the Coffee with 11 show, brought to you by Wigwam, and this time supported by the Limerick Post newspaper. How bad? Limerick Post newspaper keeping Limerick posted. We're delighted that they've chosen to partner with us in season 4 of the Coffee with 11 show. Lovely to have you all here. You're more than welcome. Let me just invite Evelyn, unmute and pop in and say hello. Cheers with your coffee mug, and then I'll tell our audience a little bit about you.
Hi, Colin. Hi, guys. Thanks for having me here today. Evelyn from Limerick. I went for an interview for a job with a financial information vendor who had just been taken over by Dow Jones, of all the cool companies to be taken over by. And I learned so much with that company. I was with them for about 8 years. And the opportunities I got, I worked my way up along. I went in as a junior secretary and would have worked with product marketing actually at the time. But as life went on there, they were very good to pool their resources. So they would run a lot of customer events. And if you were anyway social at all, you were drafted in for those to be obviously a hostess of sorts, but also you were dealing with clients and understanding the need to be polite and share information. And I had a whole stream of that on my way through that particular company. And coming to the end of that experience, Colin, I worked with some really, I say sound and community-minded people in a way that were always good to put opportunity my way and see my potential. One guy in particular, strategic director, they ran an event out in Monte Carlo of all places. And because I would have been seen as obviously I was useful. I understood people and I was good to connect. But they brought me out to Monte Carlo as part of the support team. That was something like I would never have got to do from Limerick. I did start attending, the Limerick Leo events or the local enterprise events. They would have run them back in Fitzgerald Woodlands quite a bit. So I made an effort to get to one of them. And there was another evening that was very much a Mother Universe one for me. The logistics it took to get to this event for 6:30, it was fairly tough now because you would have been at school, the boys were quite young, but I had it all down to a T. So that when it came to, they did this kind of open networking piece where they sent a mic around and you had to say who you were and what you were there for. Well, I really had only the idea within 5 months before that events is what I was thinking about doing. But I stood up anyway, my turn came and I thought it took so much now to get here. Really, you won't be doing yourself justice or mum at home if you don't stand up and say what you're here for. So I stood up and I said my spiel. In other words, I hear and I help small businesses plan events. Sat back down again, heart racing, delighted that I'd done what I went to do. But at the end of the event, when people were having their coffees, this lady came up to me and said, "Are you the events lady?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I help small businesses plan events." She said, "I'm a hairdressing business back in Abbeyfield. I've just moved to premises on Main Street. I've had a major refurbishment. I've been in business 10 years. And she said, I've never had a gala event or an opening. And I thought, oh my God, that 10 numbers coming up again. I said, I'd be delighted to help you. What have you in mind? And that was for 6 months after the second event I'd done. So there is my other, I suppose, moment of inspiration or universe. How cool was that?
2 quick questions, if you don't mind, Evelyn. One is, what are you taking with you from COVID that you won't let go of easily?
Connection, Colin. And it's funny, it was there before, but it's here in a way different. It shows itself with a different colour, I think. So that is a massive one. I mean, you drive out in the car now and like the schools have opened back up. People seeing you in the car. The wave isn't just a wave, it's a so that is lovely. Having the children at home was the other one. I was very worried about that. I thought, will we even all be talking by the end of the year? But actually something our local principal said to me, she said, do you know, the children will be fine. They're at home with you. They're safe. They're secure. They will learn far more there than they will with us at school. And I thought that actually put me at massive peace of mind to know, yeah, actually we're very lucky to be at home. My husband isn't somebody who's out in the front line. I'm lucky I'm lucky he's working home for the last year, but I'm fortunate that he has a job and he's not out there at risk. So in some ways we've been blessed that we're not in immediate danger if we follow all the instructions and do what we're asked to do, which is stay safe. Yeah.
The second question then is, you come across somebody in this next week who you understand to be struggling. what advice would you give them?
Do you know, first one is it's okay to struggle. It would be the first thing I'd say. And then to say it will be okay. Do you know, sometimes we get wrapped up in the worry or guilt, and sometimes we worry too much. And that's easy to say if you have, say, a job worry or a money worry. But actually coming back to yourself and just being present and knowing you're doing the best you can do. That's as much as any of us can do. And that's something I must say, with the years of personal development in between all the bits that I spoke about earlier, I believe everything I've done up to now is what's got me through this year. So yeah, do your best. It's enough.